and dropped into somewhere new. You open your eyes and you're in a land where you do not recognize anyone. You do not know anyone, you do not wear the clothes they do, you do not speak the language they speak. What do you feel? Any answers? What do you feel? Alien, right. So that is exactly how I felt when I landed at the Chennai airport and was on my way to LMT. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear friends.
Good evening.
I'm here to recollect my 2 years in Chennai and what a journey it has been. My only friend then, Priyanka, who is an employee of LMT, she helped me to search for PGs. And the horrors of finding a new PG, it is a nightmare. And finally, I found one place. I settled there, and over the days ahead of me at LMT, I realized that I was nothing but an alien. As I said, I did not know Tamil. I was not wearing the clothes they did. I was very different. In fact, I was ripped off every single academic achievement I may have made in my life. I was no one. I was one among you all. I was one among 4,000 employees on this campus. I did not know how to deal with this, lack of glamour. So I settled in and I decided that what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to mingle with people. I'm going to mind my own business. After every office day, I would go back, read books, watch TV series, and stay to myself. And my friend Priyanka would keep saying, come, there are many activities in the campus. Participate, go out there, you'll feel better. But I decided, no, I'm not going to do this. Those first 6 months, I distinctly remember, were almost a strange phase in my life. And I decided to deal with them with a different strategy, by discovering, or shall I say, unsheath Chennai. I decided that I would explore the city bit by bit. And you know what? In the process, I learned a lot. One day it was the beaches, one day it was Vallur Kottam, one day it was Saukarpet, one day it was it went on, Perry's Market. And I realized the stereotypes that people have of this city are so not true. People told me that if you don't know Tamil, you're in for a ride. I disagree. I think it is a two-way communication. If you make an effort to learn their language, they will more than ever be happy to help you. I actually began to enjoy the struggle of the local trains, or not knowing the bus routes and asking strangers, where does this bus go, does it go here or there? And everyone was so helpful that I feel overwhelmed standing here, thinking that this strange city, where I thought I was an alien, has now become a city that I feel I am a part of. I'm actually having a difficult time leaving Chennai now because I treat it as something of my own now. Chennai has a lot to offer. For one, the food is great. And Tamil as a language, people say that Bengali is sweet. I think Tamil is nowhere lesser. Especially how maternal it is what I love it. When people say ma after their sentences, that is when I feel, wow, maybe they care for me. Maybe that's pushing it, but there were many things about Chennai that I liked. I actually thought, though politics is not something we should be talking about, that this is the only city among other cities that I've seen that politicians are actually doing something, be it an economical rate of water or food. So, Raja, do you have a problem with that? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not going to stick to the time today. For today, I'm going to say that I wholeheartedly appreciate my experiences, which were shaped by the people who I interacted with. I finally decided in those 6 months where I was very much by myself, I was watching movies by myself, I was eating by myself, I decided, okay, now that I have unsheathed the city and myself, I am now ready to go out there. I decided to participate in Club Day 2015, and I was exposed to a whole set of people who I am now in love with. They taught me another side of Chennai that I didn't know existed, and that is the nightlife. So if you thought Chennai does not have nightlife, you are very wrong, because it is a safe city where cops do their jobs and where you can actually have a lot of fun with the youngsters. I do not know how many movies I have gone for, how many restaurants I have tried, and so on and so on. But again, From club day onwards, I began to mingle with people who were very much like-minded, and I realized that there's a lot to learn and do. Furthermore, July 2015, I joined Toastmasters. So this is probably the perfect platform to say that I literally found a family in Toastmasters that I did not have in Chennai before. And I must say, for the guests here, if you want to develop your oratory skills, this place is where you should join. Because here, every speaker cares for you. And every speech that you write involves so much of a thought process. It actually involves you growing as a writer and a speaker. And furthermore, you learn how to take evaluation. And you decide to put it in your forthcoming speeches, so therefore you keep growing. After Toastmasters, 2016 past 6 months have been an overwhelmingly busy time. It was so tight that I was doing Babel, the competition, debate competition that was there recently. I was trying to learn French. I was in Toastmasters as an office bearer. And these things, they all shaped my personality somewhere or the other. It humbles me to say that these 2 years, being in Chennai, being in L&T, being in Toastmasters, were a value addition not just to my resume, but very much to my experience and to my personality. And I can only tell all of you to make the most of what you are doing here. I am not of the age, nor am I of the stature to impart wisdom, but I'm only here to share my experience. And somewhere, it may be a little philosophical, but I think just like animals and birds migrate from one place to the other for something better, for maybe food, for whatever it is, we as humans, who are also animals in a way, we too will keep moving. We will always be in search of better opportunities. You may think you're in your home right now, you're settled right now, but you do not know when your life will be uprooted and you will be out of your comfort zone and you will find yourself in a new place. And being in any new place involves 2 things, according to me. One is accepting the place. Do not be rigid. Do not think that you cannot do this and this place is horrible. It's not. You just have to adapt. And trust me, we are wired to adapt in our DNA. And the other is the friends that you leave behind. It is always difficult to move on because there will be so many people in your lives in phases. In fact, a quote that I recently read, true friends are the ones who see through your address books. You may change your address books from one place to the other, but they will always be there. So here I am, and I can only say that my 2 years have been beyond excellent. I thank each and every one of you who have patiently listened to me and who have helped me in these 2 years of a journey. Just like you have been an audience right now, I hope I can be an audience in your success